Hey guys, how are you guys doing today? Welcome back to my channel. If you are new around here, my name is Ron, and today I'm going to be building a shelf, or two shelves, for my plants. So up until recently, I have kind of just placed new plants here and there with no real organizational plan. There's just a lot of plants that are just kind of sitting in weird spots, and I ended up getting more plants. I went to IKEA today and ended up picking up two small shelves, which I'm hoping it'll work out. Alright, so here's the plant room with the main shelving right up against the window, but to the left here, under this grow light, which I did a video review on, if you're interested, you can check it out. But underneath, I've also moved my humidifier over there, and it's getting air circulation from this little fan that's sitting right up on top of my 3D resin printer, which I haven't really been using at all. So there's supplies over here, some extra pots, here's my soil, and here's a little table with some plants, and then a side table with some plants, my plumeria tree, yeah, all kinds of plants over here, but they're not really an aesthetic, right? I've been wanting to put some kind of shelf in this area to neatly display all of these plants, because this mess has this beautiful setup to compete with. So yeah, I'm gonna be doing a time lapse of myself building the two shelves, and then we're gonna go ahead and see how we're gonna best tackle this aesthetic right here. Wish me luck. Okay, so this is what the box looks like. I got two of these, and the name is DYNAN. This is what it looks like right there. I'm gonna unbox it and then build it for you. Here we go. Okay, we're gonna switch up the angle a little bit so you can actually see what I'm doing. Okay, ooh, we're done. It's pretty tall actually, but it looks good. Now let's build the other one. That was so fast. All right, it looks pretty good. I just need to bring them upstairs now. So let's organize my plants. All right, so I brought the shelves here. Now it's just a matter of moving all the plants and then setting up the shelves to how I want them, and then putting the plants back. So, okay, I guess I'll give you a little plant tour of all the plants in this corner. And let's start from left to right. Here is my peace lily, which I got because the leaves are actually variegated. If you can tell. This one right here. It's not like any of the more mainstream variegation, like the domino. This might just be sport variegation. It was from Lowe's. Speaking of Lowe's, I got a 3 orchid combo right here, which I just misted with some orchid plant food. All of the flowers fell off, including the spikes, except for this one. This one has stayed green, so I'm hoping some flowers come out of that one. This plant here, I don't really know what it is. It seems like some type of outdoor tree, but my friend from work got me this when she was vacationing in Hawaii. She actually got me a lot of cuttings from out in the wild, which surprisingly, she was able to bring them back here and gifted me some. But unfortunately, some of them, or most of them, didn't survive because they didn't have roots or root nodes. So they ended up dying, but I'll show you a couple of the ones that are kind of salvageable. For example, this one right here is a golden pothos. Actually, I don't know about that one. Well, if we swing around here real quick, this is a super big syngonium that has actually pushed out some roots right there. So that one still has a fighting chance. So shout out to Murray, who entrusted me to, bring these babies back to life. But we will see. Here is a Hoya Mathilde, which is so cute. It's throwing out some baby leaves right there. I can't wait for this one to grow. Back here is a Monstera Celtibicana. It just unfurled this leaf right here. It's so pretty, look at that. And there's a new one on the way. And then back here is a sad looking rickrack cactus, which, I don't know. It's pushing out all these long, skinny tendrils. And I'm thinking it's because of the lack of light, because I'm always moving that plant around, because it's always been troublesome for me. Can't really figure out its care. And then in these two hanging baskets, we've got a 6-inch pot of a Hoya Cartesii, which is looking so beautiful. It's growing with no issues. I love it. It's so cute. Next to that is a 6-inch pot of String of Turtles, which is also throwing out a lot of new growth. The new growth are pretty small leaves, and I think it's just because of the lack of humidity. Even though I have a humidifier in this room, it's probably not enough to sustain all of these huge leaves, but it's still cute. Right here is my plumeria tree, which is recovering really, really well from when it was burning outside. I left it out for a few hours, and it developed all of these burnt spots because it got to 95 degrees or something like that, and some of the leaves fell off, but now it's indoors under this super bright grow light, and it's recuperating just fine. So I can't wait for that one to bloom. And then here are two leaves that I ended up cutting off of my Rafutiophora tetrasperma because I ended up chopping up my long vine and combining that with my other pot. It's probably a video that's posted right now, so you can check it out. Next to that is a string of pearls. I think this one's doing fine as well. Here is a Monstera deliciosa baby, which is doing fine. This is a Philodendron Birkin, which has dropped all of its very white leaves, which I'm kind of sad about because it's had a hard time acclimating to this room and also with not enough light. So I think that's why it dropped all of those white leaves, because they really need a lot of light and humidity. It started pushing out new growth with a lot of green, but I'm hoping with this new grow light, it pushes out more of that white variegation that we like to see. Like this one, for example. This one is a beautiful leaf. Here is a bigger Monstera deliciosa. This is the last leaf that unfurled with its first fenestration. There's one more on the way. I'm really hoping that one comes out with fenestrations as well, because that'd be really cool. And then down here is my Alocasia amazonica, which has new growth. It almost died back and dropped all of its leaves. It kept this one. This one is super long because it wasn't getting a lot of light. But then these two are doing just fine. Look how cute and small this leaf is. So yeah, this is the little plant corner. I'm thinking of putting the shelving along the wall right here somehow. So we will see. All right, Alright, so here's the current setup. I don't know if I'm totally satisfied with the placement of the plants, so I'm gonna continue like moving things around until I get them to how I feel like they should be. But yeah, just really quick, I put some of the light-loving plants up on top. That is technically, that could be actually a low light plant. So I might move that. I could also move some of these plants to these shelves, but we will see. Now that I installed this grow light up here, this grow light doesn't really do anything for these plants because I don't know if you can tell, they are turned on, but if I like move these aside, they don't really make a difference, right? So these are basically useless where it is right now, so I might move that. So yeah, let me know what you guys think. All right, well, that's pretty much it for this video, guys. If you guys enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't yet already,
PlantScribe.
All right, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.